What was I saying? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, yes, that. What's up, guys? That was an interview that I did with a very nice woman entrepreneur from Italy. Her name is Silvia Galati, and she was a sweetheart. We met a couple years ago at one of Russell Brunson's events, I think for the first time in Dallas, and then this year she saw me again at the event in Orlando. She's really cool, and she has been following me for some time. It's always a joy for me to receive messages from people who want to talk to me, interview me, because they've been following me, because they're inspired by me, by my story. It's such a great reminder of why I'm here and why I do what I do. I am beyond happy and grateful for that. Anyway, it's so ugly outside today. The last couple days it's been raining and dark. I will be heading to the US very soon. Actually, I think at the end of next week. Yeah, on Sunday we are heading to Affiliate Summit. Well, not just Affiliate Summit. First we're going to Growth Mastermind with Brendan Bouchard, Dean Graciosi, and Ethan Willis. We were there in March with them masterminding. It's going to be a full day of masterminding with these guys. I'm really excited. And then we're going road tripping again around Portland, Oregon. We're going to some national parks, and we're heading to Seattle. I've been wanting to go to Seattle for a very long time because, you know, I'm a grunge fan, in case you didn't know. And that's going to be really cool. And then after that, from Seattle, we will get on a plane and go to New York City. So I think this vlog is going to be up before my trip. I will be speaking at Affiliate Summit. I'm actually going to be giving away a few tickets, which I'll be announcing on my YouTube channel very soon. Hopefully you will win a ticket and come see me at the event. The other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about in today's video is the importance of persistence. In the interview I did today with Sylvia, she asked me one question. She asked me, you know, what's the secret to your success? And I said, well, it's not really a secret. One of the secrets to my success, and really it's no secret, I'm persistent. I've been persistent for a very long time. And the other thing is that even though I consider myself a pretty sensitive person, I tend to get emotional fairly easily in life and business. I do my best to not allow setbacks to keep me back for too long. So that is another very important thing that you need to develop as an entrepreneur in order to be successful. You cannot dwell on things. It doesn't mean you are not going to suffer. It doesn't mean there won't be any pain. But what it means is that you acknowledge it, experience it for what it is, and you move on as fast as you can. And I know it can be hard sometimes when we face challenges in life and business. It can be really hard. But I've realized that being persistent is what has made the biggest difference for me. So there is no failure, okay, until you give up.
That was deep.
There is no failure until you stop trying. Everything else is a challenge, and you just have to be persistent. So I hope those thoughts were helpful. I have to get on a call now briefly with my social media team, and we're getting together with an agency who were helping me get my Instagram account and Facebook account verified, and that didn't work out this time, unfortunately. So we're going to get feedback on what to improve to get better odds at getting verified. So we'll see what happens. They have some pretty good advice for me, and I will be sharing that with you guys. So see you in a bit. Okay guys, it's the end of the day now. I wanted to catch up with you a little bit earlier, like right after that call, but then I got into another call, and then I got to catch up with a few other things. So anyway, let me tell you real quick some of the points that we discussed that I believe are going to really help you, not just with your Instagram strategy, but with your overall social media strategy. And this is exactly the missing link in my own social media presence that deep down I've always known I needed to work on. But it's one of those things where you like getting an external opinion. And even though this is the kind of thing where I consider myself an expert, if you know somebody who is a real expert, you will know that they never stop learning. Like, you can contact people who are like all the way up there on their field, and they are the people that are constantly curious and learning, and that's why they are experts. Nobody, and whoever tells you that they are the expert and they don't need to learn anything new, number one, they are full of it, and number two, they're wrong. Especially with social media, things are changing all the time, and even though I consider, like I said, myself an expert, the only way I can be an expert is if I keep educating myself, learning, making a few mistakes, learning from them, hiring people who know their thing too. One really important thing that you need to have for your social media is an editorial line. What does this mean? And I hope this is the right way of saying it in English, because that's how we say it in Spanish. Línea editorial, okay? Editorial line, literally the same. And basically what it means is that you don't just randomly post. And there are a few things obviously that we are doing correctly. We just need to tweak a few things to get more engagement. So number one, you don't just post whenever you feel like it. You have to have a schedule. And so far, for example, with my account and some of our clients, we're posting 3 to 4 times a day, and we post at the same times, like 9 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Like right now, that's the times at which we post. You can post every 3 hours, every 2 hours, or however you want, but be consistent day after day. That's one thing. Second thing, you have to be consistent in terms of your, more than consistent, congruent in terms of your content. Your content has to be congruent in a way that when people follow you, they follow you for a reason, and you just cannot change everything that you're talking about from one day to another. So for example, if I am posting motivational quotes, I'm not going to post comedy tomorrow, even though, hey, well, everybody likes comedy. Well, yeah, sure, but that's not the reason why I started my Instagram. I didn't start my Instagram to necessarily entertain you with comedy, but to inspire you and to teach you some things about marketing and document what I do, right? So talk about lifestyle, inspiration, motivation, marketing, entrepreneurship, right? So that's pretty much what I do. So I'm not gonna post, you're not going to see a comedic post or a sketch of me tomorrow. You know, that's the thing. I know that comedy brings people a lot of views, but it's just not me. It's just, I'm not a comedian. I can be funny, of course, but that doesn't mean it's my thing. Consistency, I mean, every single day, several times a day. Congruency. Define the topics you will talk about. Then the other really cool thing that we discussed, okay, on the call, by the way, those are the things we're already doing. Let me now share with you some of the things that I am not doing yet, but I'm excited to start doing.
Wait for it. Here it comes.
One of those is having a theme. What do I mean by that? Yeah, you can say, well, my Instagram is about entrepreneurship, digital marketing, social media. Okay, great. But you have to have a theme. For example, on Mondays, you talk about inspirations. On Tuesdays, you post only videos. On Wednesdays, you talk about the entrepreneur of the month or the entrepreneur of the week. And you dedicate that day to an inspiring figure, somebody you admire. On Thursdays, it could be interview day, and you only post clips of interviews. On Fridays, it could be lifestyle, and so I'll post only my travel photos, right? So I just threw that out there. It's not necessarily my plan right now, but I wanted to give you an example so you understand what I mean by having a theme. And that way you can develop your own hashtags as well, or you can leverage hashtags that are already popular, right? You have Throwback Thursday, right? That's a very popular hashtag. But you could come up with your own Thursday hashtag, or your own Monday one, right? So there's Monday motivation, Monday thoughts, blah, blah, blah. So that is super, super important. You can also, now another really cool thing that we discussed that I really want to do is, you know, sharing inspirational stories. And it could be stories from my interviewees, like people I've interviewed, or from my clients, or from my own life, and just share a very inspirational story once per week, right? So that's another thing that I'm really interested in doing. I'm really looking forward to it. And here's another one that I think it's going to be really helpful for you. You need to identify your audience. Who are you doing this for? What other interests do they have? Which is also the reason why every now and again, even though I don't post comedy videos, sometimes we post like fun summer or water videos. I don't know if you have been following me on Instagram for a while. By the way, if you're not, head over here at Carolina Millan. That is my Instagram. Please go ahead and follow me and send me a private message. Tell me I saw you on YouTube. I'm going to follow you back right away. Okay? Do that. Send me a message. Follow me first. Send me a message and say I saw you on YouTube. I'll follow you right away. What other passions does your audience have? Right? So I know that my audience, I know that they follow me for a few reasons. They're looking for inspiration, they're looking for motivation, they're looking to learn marketing, they want to understand how to start their own business. They want to know how to turn their passion into an online business, and so on. They want to know how to make money online. But more than just making money online, I know that everybody has a dream that goes beyond that. Or at least those are the people I want to work with. Those are the people I want to impact, you know? People who don't just want money because I would like to make a little bit of money. Those people are probably never going to make it, because that's just not a strong enough why. So I hope that those tips on Instagram and, well, social media, I mean, you can implement the same tips on Twitter, Facebook, even YouTube. I hope it was helpful for you, and if it was, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now if you're not following me here on YouTube yet, and tap the notifications bell so that you never miss a video from me. I am uploading almost every day, and I just cannot wait to get your comments. Tell me if you thought this vlog today was valuable, since like I said at the beginning, I'm just home and it was a very rainy day. When I'm home, I usually like doing vlogs where I just share with you some tips and strategies, and that's what I'm going to be doing a lot more of, okay? Thank you so much for your time, for your attention, and I'll see you in the next video.